You're not healing, you're compartmentalizing, and it is breaking you inside. You're not okay. You've just become an expert at pretending. You have mastered smiling in rooms where your soul feels like it's suffocating. But here's the truth: pretending is exhausting, and your body knows it. Every time you push down that pain, it doesn't go away. It just sits there and it waits in your nervous system, in your muscles, and in your chest. That tightness in your jaw, the constant fatigue, the overthinking at 3 a.m. in the morning, that's not random. It's the cost of compartmentalization. I was a pro at this, I'm telling you. Marriage failed. Okay, and up and at 'em I go. I gotta go to work. I got things to do. I'll deal with that nonsense later. Okay. And you've been living a divided, one version of you for the world and another version of you locked in a box labeled, I'll deal with this later. But later never comes, does it? Well, for me, in that particular situation, later came 10 years later when my ex husband suddenly passed away. Then all of those feelings and emotions that I was hiding, they had no choice but to surface. And surface they did. What a wake up call that crap was. And it was also a relief, if I'm being honest, because I got to confront so many things I was hurting from. Unfortunately, I didn't get to confront them with him because he had passed, but most importantly, I got to confront them with myself. So today I want to take you deep inside of what compartmentalizing really does do to your mind, to your body, and to your nervous system, and how to come back to yourself. Stick around because what we uncover today might explain the anxiety, the burnout, the emotional numbness, and even the sickness you've probably been carrying without a name. First, I want to take a dive into the psychology of it all. The psychology of compartmentalization. In psychology, it is a defense mechanism. It's when you mentally separate your emotions, your identities, or life experiences into different boxes so you can avoid inner conflict or pain. It may sound like, I don't have time to cry. I got work to do. That was my favorite one. That relationship didn't affect me. I've moved on and I'm over that. Sound familiar? What happened in my childhood doesn't impact me now, but deep down it does. It's not that you're lying, it's that your brain has learned how to shut down certain parts of you to keep functioning. And listen, in the short term, it works, no doubt about that. It lets you perform, smile, and keep going. But over time, this survival tactic starts costing you everything. You've compartmentalized to cope, right? You learn to tuck your pain away because feeling it wasn't safe. Maybe you had to be the strong one as a child. Maybe no one asked you how you were really doing, huh? So you built walls inside yourself. It helped you survive, and you should honor that. But here's the thing, you didn't come here just to survive, right? You came to be whole. And being whole means no longer exiling the parts of you that hurt. Now let's talk body. When you constantly compartmentalize, your nervous system is working overtime to suppress emotion. And over time, this will create chaos. Short term effects look like constant stress, even when nothing's wrong in the forefront, racing thoughts, clenching your jaw, tight chest, insomnia, headaches, irritability, feeling emotionally numb or disconnected. Long term effects may look like chronic anxiety or depression, autoimmune flare ups, digestive issues, emotional breakdowns from years of repressed anger, a deep sense of I don't even know who I am anymore. Your body is smart. It doesn't forget what your mind tries to ignore. And one day, it starts knocking very loud. How it shows up in real life may look like in relationships you love with part of your heart, but hold the rest back. You say, I'm fine, when you're silently breaking. You tolerate dysfunction because you've trained yourself to deal with it later. In your career, it may look like you overworking. You numb out in productivity. In health, your body keeps reacting. Your immune system weakens. You keep getting sick, and deep down, you know it's emotional. In your identity, you feel fragmented, lost, like you're performing different versions of yourself because you are. So, how do you stop living divided? It starts with one powerful step: compassionate reintegration. Here's how: name what hurts you, say it loud, journal it, stop hiding your truth from yourself. Let multiple truths exist. You can love someone and feel hurt by them. You can be strong and be overwhelmed. Create emotional safety. Practice breath work, somatic healing, or therapy. Let your nervous system know it's safe to feel again. Be gentle and honest. When you catch yourself boxing up your emotions, pause. Ask yourself, is this helping me heal or just avoiding? You don't need to force everything open at once. This could take months or even years. Be patient with yourself, please, and the process. But every time you give a part of yourself permission to exist, you will take one step closer to wholeness, yeah? I know this is very, very difficult. I've lived this 30 years of rushing through life, ignoring my nervous system, telling me I'll deal with it later. But the later never came until it did. And that's when I broke down last year. So, from my heart to yours, you deserve to feel. You deserve rest. You deserve to be whole again. And if you're ready to begin that journey back to yourself, grab a copy of my free self love journal starter kit. I created This is just for you. It's filled with affirmations, journal prompts, and practices to reconnect you with your truth. Like and share this video if it spoke to you. Subscribe for more real talk about healing, growth, and coming home to yourself. And drop a comment. Have you ever caught yourself compartmentalizing to cope? Let's talk about it below. You're not alone, and you are not broken. You are coming back to life. And hey, listen, I was thinking about having a live journal workshop, class, or something like that. What do you guys think about that? Let me know about that in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Would you be interested in it? Let me see. Maybe 25. If I get 25s, yes, I need that in my life. We're going to go ahead and do it. So, y'all let me know. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Mwah.